at the beginning of the match. It was Milan signaling their attacking intentions. Just played up nicely for Pippo Inzaghi, and then on the burst, it's Kaká hitting the post. UEFA Club Player of the Year off target there, and then Sevilla would score due to his corner kick. And you see Dida doesn't come for it, takes a deflection from Renato off of Massimo Odo, and the Brazilian claims it, and a dream beginning for the Spaniards. They got off to a great start last year against Barcelona, or that would subside a little bit later in the second half. And you see the odd deflection not doing Dida any favors. Sevilla would continue to pour forward. Renato has his shot blocked. Right here, he really should have made it 2-0. This would have really changed things, but Nesta superbly positioned. Canute did well with a hard run to set it up, but ultimately it falls by the wayside. Seedorf to Inzaghi. And this is where they look to have leveled. However, the Italian offside. Second half, it was Sevilla up a goal to nil. That wouldn't last long here. The industry of Rino Gattuso picks out a wide open Super Pippo at the far post. No one picks him up. And Pippo Inzaghi indeed has an impressive goal-scoring record in UEFA competition, and that continues much too easy for the poacher. So 1-1 on the 56th, and then 6 minutes later, this is a work of art from Marek Jankulowski, the Czech left back. His first ever goal in UEFA competition for Milan. Brilliantly taken. The goalkeeper could have done a bit better there as Pala partially at fault. And then the penalty, it got ugly. Drago brings down Kaká. Platz points to the spot, and the Brazilian gets lucky. It's saved by Pala, but it falls right off the head of the Brazilian. And he has been prolific early on here. Kaká scoring twice over the weekend in their 3-0 win away to Genoa in Serie A. And the man who scored 10 times Spanish opposition in UEFA competition. And all the dignitaries have come out in full force here as they honor the runners-up Sevilla. So it's such a magical campaign. They claimed the UEFA Super Cup last year with a 3-0 win over Barcelona. And despite replicating their UEFA Cup winning campaign in 2007 earlier this year, unable to come up with the goods today. And the Sevilla president being expressed condolences by the French UEFA president, Michel Platini, as the players receive their runners-up medals. Certainly difficult times for them, but they have to move ahead on Monday. They have an impending trip coming up in Athens in the second leg of their Champions League qualifier, which was postponed last Tuesday due to the death of Antonio Puerta. 2 goals to the good for them, and things looking pretty good as they hope to join Arsenal, Steaua Bucharest, as well as Slavia Prague in Group A of the Champions League proper. And a look at the fallen hero, not just honored by the dignitaries, the coaches and the players, but also the fans as well, who will not forget the legacy that Antonio Puerta left. Many saying he was a great player, but one such man said, an even better person. And AC Milan with a big break right now for them. They don't play until Monday in Serie A competition as they play host to Fiorentina. And they get set to open up their Champions League campaign on the 18th of September against Benfica, one of their opponents in Group D. Interestingly enough, once again, the Rossoneri drawn with the Scottish Titans, Celtic, as well as Shakhtar Donetsk and the Portuguese.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
should be very interesting to see how that one rounds out. You get a look at the 2007 UEFA Super Cup winners, AC Milan. A side that seemingly never changes each year. Just a couple of slight additions, most notable, of course, being Emerson. Massimo Odo came over in the January transfer window from Lazio. He's fit in very well at right's fullback, but it's a side that relies on good team chemistry, cohesion, and vast experience. One of the oldest teams in Italian football. As you look at Ronaldo, not deemed fit enough to play. He's still suffering from a thigh problem, but cause for celebration nonetheless. Certainly the Brazilian will be an integral part towards Milan defending their European Cup this season in the 2007-2008 campaign. And it gets started in just about 3 weeks' time. And there you see Paolo Maldini, who was just named the UEFA Defender of the Year for clubs yesterday in a distinguished ceremony during the UEFA Champions League draw. And he has been here before. In fact, was on the team led by Marco van Basten back in 1989, and the first of the 5 UEFA Super Cups that Milan has claimed. Year after year, the honors keep rolling in here for the Italian Giants. Disappointing last season as they finished 4th in Serie A on 61 points, 36 behind crosstown rivals and champions Inter Milan. But they did begin with an 8-point deduction due to their role in the match-fixing scandal. Massimo Ambrosini lifts the trophy, and AC Milan are the 2007 UEFA Super Cup champions.